Okay, next, let's learn how to make on-page anchors or on-page links. Let me show you what I mean here. So back to our resume page. What I want here, after our main website navigation between the home page and the resume page, I want a series of links that refer to locations further down here on the page, education, experience, and skills. So to make this work, I want to add some code. Let's do this. Let's do this after these two line breaks, but let's add two more line breaks before the image. Let's make them right here. So let's have an A tag. Actually, let's add the href right now. Okay, I'm going to copy this twice. And I'm going to make these links that take me down to education, experience, skills. Okay. What I want to happen is that basically when I click on these, it'll take me down directly to that spot on my resume. So to make this work, I'm going to do something that's kind of weird here. I want to go after my ordered list and add a bunch of p tags with nothing in them. Because you'll see why in a moment. This demo won't work without some extra space at the bottom because my page is not currently very long. And we use this technique when we have very long pages, and rather than make someone scroll all the way down to find something, we give them a link up here at the top that will take them directly to it. So let me refresh. Oh, I want, do we need that? Yeah, I'm going to add a line break after each of these. Save, refresh. Okay, so notice if I click on education here, I can already see it right down there. What I want is for education to be pulled up to the top of the page, but it can't do that if the last text on the page is right here. That's as high as education will go. So I added all those paragraph tags. Oh, and it looks like I need something in them. So here's what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to delete these ones again. And in here, in this p tag, I want you to use a code ampersand NBSP. We call this an entity code. So it starts with an ampersand, ends with a semicolon. And this stands for non-breaking space. So it's just going to stick a space right here. It was ignoring my p tags before because there was nothing in them. Now there's something in it. I'm going to just paste a whole bunch of these here. Just do a bunch. And now when I refresh, I can scroll down and see there's all this extra space. It's because I added those p tags. But looks like I need to add a few more because I want skills to be able to show up at the top as well. My page isn't quite long enough for that. So let me paste, 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 save. This is just for the purpose of demonstrating how to do this stuff. There we go. Now I can get skills to the top of the page. So here's how we're going to make these on-page links. So when I click on this, it's going to link me down to this spot on the page right here on the same page. All right, so first of all, I need to come down here to where education is. And it starts with this LI right here. I'm going to identify any tag, whichever tag is closest to the text that I want to appear at the top of the page. And I'm going to add an attribute to that tag. So this could be a P tag, it could be an A tag, it could be anything. It doesn't matter because all tags allow the element ID. And here on ID, I'm going to put edu. Okay, up here on education, I'm going to put the pound sign or hashtag edu. So it's going to look for an ID called edu, and that's what the pound sign means. And it'll find it right here, and it'll put this element as the top element on the page. So let me save that and show you how it works. Let's refresh. Come back up here, click on education, and now, boom, takes education right back to the top. Okay, let's add that for the others now too. Let's make a pound sign exp for experience. And by the way, notice it doesn't matter what code I actually put here. I can call it purple monkey dishwater for all I care. But you just have to make sure that you use that as the ID and the element that you want to appear at the top of the page. So here I'll just put SKI for skills. Come down here, add ID equals EXP, ID equals SKI. Now, you know what would be smart is if you have a really long page, to give them a nice link that takes them back to the top of the page once they get way down there. So if this was a really long, huge page, and I click on skills, and it takes me down to skills, it'd be nice to have like a back to the top link so I don't have to sit there and scroll and scroll and scroll forever on those really, really long pages. So not a problem, we can add that too. Let's come down here. Sorry, student knocking at the door. All right, right here after our closing OL, let's add a link, href # home, and say back to top. Or we could do # top, that's probably would make more sense. So what do we need to do if we have that link here? Hopefully you figured it out by now. Right here. So this home link is at the very top of the page. Let's use this as the anchor to bring our page back up to the top at. So all we need to do, even though this itself is also a link, we're going to, did I delete that? There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. ID top. So it's going to treat this element as the one to come back to. Let's save that. Back to this page. Refresh. We click experience to go down the page, back to the top to take us back up to the home. So that's it for on-page anchors or on-page links.